From sunny Penticton, British Columbia, it's the panel brought to you by Sport Chek as we bring in Jack Michaels and Bob Stauffer from the Oilers Radio Network. And right off the hop, the Oilers' first pick in the first round of this past June's draft makes an impact. Jesse Puljujarvi. Bob, what did you see from him the other night?
Well, I think Puljujarvi illustrated it was a tantalizing skill set. I don't think there's any debate about that. I mean, it was a scenario for him where I think there was, just a little bit of transition, getting used to that smaller ice surface again. He has played on it previously in the World Juniors. But, as the game wore on, he got a lot better. We saw his size, his strength, his frame, his ability to shoot the puck. It's a very enticing package, and it was a appetizer.
Okay, Jack, one of the issues that the Oilers needed was depth at goaltending. These guys are pretty young still, but what are we seeing thus far from Nick Ellis and Dylan Wells?
Well, what we're seeing is the best team save percentage, and that's the biggest reason why the Oilers are 2-0 at this Young Stars tournament. I mean, and they've done it different ways. Nick Ellis, who was brought in to compete with Laurent Brossoit at the American Hockey League level, delivered a 34-save performance on Friday night where he had smooth sailing, didn't have a whole lot of traffic in net, handled his rebounds, directed them to the corner, and basically was helped out by a defense that consistently transitioned the puck extremely well. Conversely, on Saturday, you know what? Dylan Wells, who struggled on a bad Peterborough team last year, really battled in net. He had all kinds of traffic. Kachuk caught him a couple times.
How many saves?
He finished with 38, Tom, and he had to battle through consistent traffic, had his helmet popped off, and yet he somehow got it done. He kept pucks out, and in a gritty physical affair, the Oilers prevailed, and Wells was a big reason for it.
Another area the Oilers needed to restock the shelves, Bob, was on D and organizational depth. This is something we talked about throughout the summer. You talked about on your show the need for a right shot defenseman. Maybe he's not a guy that is the answer right away, but Matt Benning's been pretty good. And is there someone else on the back end that's caught your eye?
Well, Caleb Jones can skate. I mean, he's a guy that really can transition the puck. He's going to play a ton this year with the Portland Winterhawks. The Oilers need to hit on one of Caleb Jones and Ethan Bear. Now, Bear's a right shot. Jones is a left shot. Jones has a chance to make the U.S. World Junior team, but the combination of Jones and Benning, specifically last night in the game against the Calgary Flames rookies, I thought were very competitive. The Flames had a lot of talent in that game, and Benning comes as advertised. He's a highly competitive, at times antagonistic, a little bit nasty of a player, and a right shot. So a good showing from both of those players.
Okay, so far so good. Bob and Jack, quickly now, just impressions of the team as a whole.
Well, just to follow up on your conversation about the defense, how about Markus Niemelainen's performance on Friday night? Smooth skating, poised with the puck, excellent decision-making, and again, in a game that wasn't as physical as the one on Saturday night, Niemelainen shined, had a goal, and looked extremely smooth at both ends.
Okay, quickly, Stoff, what are you looking for Monday when the Oilers face off with the Jets rookies?
I think the Jets have got a little bit more skill of a roster, and another opportunity for us to see Jesse Puljujarvi, and that's going to have a lot of people excited.
All right, Oilers rookies, Jets rookies. That's a 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time start. We've got all the action for you right here on Oilers TV, as well as Bob and Jack with the call on 6:30. Ched, tune in.